What is good, guys? Today's another redo of my old videos. You've probably heard this already. I've put a couple out of these already before. I'm redoing old videos that were shot on terrible cameras, or I wasn't very good at presenting my ideas. Either way, there's reasons I'm redoing these, and they're usually my most important ideas if I've decided they are worth a redo. This one's accountability, and this is hugely important, and you'll hear it from my mentor Andy as well a lot about how important accountability is. And I would almost go to say, as someone who, if you're starting out in self-improvement or you're starting a new venture, the most important thing is accountability. And I'm going to say it, it's accountability to other people beyond just yourself. The quickest way to fall off and quit is to only be accountable to yourself, because you will let yourself off the hook. You just will. Like, if you've had like a mediocre life where you've just been like comfortable and not achieving very much, you don't have the accountability to yourself built up. You need, as a fresh newbie, to make yourself accountable to an outside party. I'm going to give you some examples of where you can find people to be accountable for, but just understand, and when I say it's obviously, I think it's very common in self-improvement to hear about accountability and accountability partners. It's a really good idea. It's a very fundamental idea, and you should follow it. And if you're scared to tell someone else your goals, you need to get over that fear, because it's the one thing that will drive you to actually complete them. If you tell someone else and tell them you're gonna like ask me what in like 6 months, I want you to ask me if I completed that. And if they're like your friend, they will do that. If they're a good friend and they care about you and they know what they want you to succeed, they will be on your ass about the shit you told them to be accountable for. So let's figure out where you can find accountability partners. I said number one would be the forums, the old school dirty self-improvement way of finding accountability partners. You see it a lot on our forum that I moderate, the Kill You're in a Loser forum, which is obviously Andy's website. And I think the majority of guys, they rock up, they want to like make friends and meet other people who are online anyway, who are doing the programs and are doing like improving their looks, getting in the gym, all this stuff. And they recognize quite quickly that one of the best things about like being on the forums and posting a log is that you are accountable to the people who read it and the people who comment and the people who have come and given you advice. It's probably the big, I know people show up being like, can you tell me which Tinder pictures are good? Can you tell me what to do about this girl? There is such a thing as like forums for advice, but the biggest thing is accountability to each other. Like the bonds you build with the other guys, and you become like, you're like, oh, I don't want to let this guy down. He's been watching my journey since the beginning. I want to gain the respect of these guys who've done it before me, and I want to make sure that when I say I'm going to do something on the forum, I'm going to follow through with it and not let the guys there down. You do feel like this. It used to be really, back in the old days, Good Looking Loser forum used to be really good in this manner, and right now I think Kill You're in a Loser's forums have picked up as well. We've got a lot of guys who've gone through the AA program and finished it, and they just give everyone else mad support and love who have also gone through the program. Anyone who rocks up who wants to go through it, they'll give you support, they'll be there for you. There's some really fucking cool guys, and I'd recommend coming over to the forums if you want accountability in self-improvement. Number two is hire a coach. This is the most hardcore way you can get accountability, because you'll be paying someone for it. And the most obvious examples of this are like gym personal trainers and strength coaches. You pay them, you're accountable for hitting like your diet goals, your weight goals, your strength goals. You tell them what you want to do, and it's in their interest for them to get you to hit those goals, so that you'll like pay them more money, because obviously they make work, and they will give you accountability, because you'll obviously build a bit of a bond with a coach, and you won't want to let them down, you know. Also, you are paying money. Like, you're accountable, you're taking yourself really seriously. And like, if you pay £100 to a coach, suddenly it's like, oh, that like, I've invested in myself, I've got to do this now. There's like a level of accountability that comes with handing over money to someone for them to like get you to that goal. It's crazy how much more you take it seriously the more money you hand over. Trust me about that. Obviously, there are great coaches in self-improvement. Andy's a good one, but as I said, if you want to go and have a look at his coaching pages, do so. I don't get any money for recommending him, but he's the main coach I've had. I've had coaching in poker, I've had coaching in The gym, I've had coaching in sales, which was paid for by my company. That was a little bit less. I didn't listen to that one as much. But the coaching that I paid for personally, and were the coaches that I became close to, those were the guys I had the accountability with, and those were the guys that pushed me. So yeah, coaches are great. The last one is in your own life, the friends and the family you have. This is probably the hardest one for me. Like, I don't really find too many people in my own life who are into self-improvement, or don't understand self-improvement from my perspective. So this is worth trying, especially if like family, because obviously you can't run away from your family. Like, they're always part of your life. But at the same time, like, I don't have as much experience finding my self-improvement accountability in my real life. I tend to keep that like compartmentalized and keep those two things quite separate. Plenty of guys have like, told their brother though, told their dads, told their best friends, and made themselves accountable to those people, because obviously there's like a bond of like, love and respect between your closest friends and family. So it means a bit more when you tell someone, I'm going to do this, hold me accountable, to someone who like is your close family. So I do recommend that if you feel comfortable doing that, and if you can find the people who will actually take it seriously. That's the thing about accountability partners. They have to take it seriously too. It can't just be you. They have to get on your back if you're not doing the work. All right, that's everything for that video redo. See me again tomorrow. Peace out.